Hey, guess what, guys? We got some Prismatic Evolutions to get into. So with all the craze of the blooming waters at Costco and the craze of Prismatic Evolutions, I was unable to find any of this product on release day. However, I had a friend that came across a couple, I'm not sure, but he said, hey, do you want one of these? I said, sure, we'll have it for the content. And I also want to get that Sylveon EX. That is one of my favorite evolutions. It used to be Espeon until Sylveon came out. So that's going to be our chase card, as well as just some Pokeball blinged out cards for our GLC decks. But other than that, what is your chase card coming out of Prismatic Evolutions? Is it Leafeon EX? Is it the Umbreon EX? Hope you guys are doing well. I want you guys to know that you are loved. Let's get into it. All right, so here is the box. We got Prismatic Evolutions, not Pokemon Center exclusive, but still, nonetheless, we got some really fun stuff to get into. Actually, not that fun, because Prismatic Evolutions is just a giant reprint set of a bunch of playable cards, which is really good for players. But on the other hand, I mean, singles might be a lot lower because people are going to be opening this thing up. Here's the book right here, like crazy. But then again, it's also kind of hard to find some on release day. Oh, wow. This looks nice. Focus. Nice little holographic box there. Kind of looks cool. Actually, Eevee looks a little cross-eyed. That's kind of funny. So here are the innards. And the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. Whenever you get one of those, usually it'll come with a Pokemon Center stamped promo, if we can find that. So here's the promo right here. This is just out of the regular ETB, but usually there'd be like a stamp right here of the Pokemon Center edition. But this is going to be a really nice promo. It's really nice. It's a little cute little Eevee with a little Electrode doll, little Pikachu doll, little picture of, maybe that's Eevee's mom or something like that. You know, it'd be weird if it was of herself. You know, it'd be a little off. We got some sweet sleeves. These are some really nice looking sleeves right there. Boom, chocolat. Little unfocused, but that's okay. We got Prism Energy Block. And just like Shining Fates, which this set really reminds me of Shining Fates with the big old craze and stuff like that. And it's also an Eevee set. They made sure that we had some poop colored dice for damage counters. And then we got the status condition markers, which nobody is really into. But we do have 8 packs of Prismatic Evolutions that we're going to get into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess it is a special set, so it is 9 packs. My bad. I was like, did we get an extra? That would have been sweet. But we're just going to get into the first pack here. What chase card are you guys looking for in Prismatic Evolutions? I know it's more of a chase cardy set because of the evolutions that are involved. But we got Cottony, Litleo, Slowking, Buddy Poffin, which was one of those awesome cards, both for if you play standard, GLC, expanded even. Buddy Poffin is really good. It's a really good playable card that, since this reprint, it's going to see a lot of that value go down and be a lot more accessible to players. What it does is it lets you take search for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them on to your bench. So it's actually a really good card. Then we got the Sneasel Pokeball. Sweet. I know some people that would really like this. It is a free retreat Sneasel for your GLC deck. So that is a really nice little pickup there if I ever want to, build a dark GLC deck. We got Reverse Hollow Earthen Vessel, which is pretty high value card back in the day until the reprint, and now the price has went down. So that's a really awesome Earthen Vessel. Let you discard a card, search for 2 energy cards, and it could be different 2 energy basic cards or just like the same. So Earthen Vessel is really good pickup there. And then a Vaporeon. Oh, I also forgot that you get holographic energy cards, which This is not what I expected, to be honest. I really think it would have been cool if they would have made it more holographic on the light sides and a little bit more matte on the dark. That would have been really cool. But nonetheless, these holographics are pretty cool. I think I prefer the Cosmos Hollows pattern though. Now, I know that back in the day, Evolving Skies was a crazy set, but at the beginning, it was like really easy to get all those different cards in Evolving Skies. It had some decent pull rates because I remember I was able to get the Sylveon VMAX alt art, which is really, really cool. We got Professor Vitality, which is a good playable card. But it was really easy to get multiple copies or packs of Evolving Skies. And I think a lot of people thought that going into this set, hey, we got Fanrotom. Wish it was Pokeball. That would have been cool. We got Fanrotom. Hey, we got Ortega outside, just in the school uniform. Your opponents reveal their hand and choose a card you find there. Put it onto the bottom of their deck. If you put a card on the bottom of your opponent's deck in this way, your opponent may draw a card. It's not the best card, but it is a full art non-hollow grass energy. But I think a lot of people thought this prismatic set is going to go as crazy as Evolving Skies did. So people are just really kind of getting into it with the mindset of this set is going to go to the moon, which the last time that happened, I think, was like Shining Fates. And I foresee Pokemon printing this out of the wazoo, just like they did with Shining Fates. And you can still find Shining Fates a lot today. At least I can. I see it out everywhere. We got Monkey Dory. Duraludon is a good playable card in Standard right now because it evolves into Duraludon EX. We got Monkey Dory, which is both good and Standard and GLC. Adrena Brain, if it has a dark energy attached, it lets you move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your other opponent's Pokemon. So it's really quite a good card, and being able to just kind of like pseudo heal yourself as well as putting damage counters or extra damage out onto the field, especially if you're more of a psychic spread deck. It helps out a ton. Man, we got a lot of focus problems going on today. We got research, Pinsir, Black Belt's training. They printed, actually, I need to speak on both of these. They printed multiple different prints of these. So I think there's like 5 different versions of Professor's Research. This is Rowan. You got like Elm, Sada, Turo. You just got all of them. You got quite a bit. I think Juniper's there. We got Black Belt's training, which is, again, it's just several different black belts. This is good for Standard-ish, good-ish. During this turn, your attacks do 40 more damage to your opponent's EX Pokemon, which is kind of eh. But we got a Badoo, which this right here is good in Standard, Expanded GLC. It's a big boy Badoo with its Itchy Pollen attack for 10 for free. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand, so this just slows down your opponent quite a bit. And in Standard, 1 to 2 turns is quite the amount of time that you can make up to be able to just win the game from that. In GLC, it might slow down a little bit. GLC, you have a lot more comeback potential, but for Standard, Badoo is going to be a pretty rockin' card. But I'm probably not going to play too many decks that require a Badoo in the first place because that's just not my play style. I don't like the lock. I just like my Pokemon Pocket says, I like to win by dealing big damage. We got a Carmine, Pokeball, Stamp. These Pokeball stamps are really nice. I hope they continue this beyond this set. But hey, we got a Leafeon EX. Sweet beans. We got one of the evolutions, which this one right here I don't think is too great. It has a Verdant Storm. It's kind of like the Leafeon VMAX. This attack does 6 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. The VMAX was per retreat cost of your active Pokemon, of your opponent's active Pokemon. So we got that, and then we got Masa Gate for 1 grass, fire, and water. Hits for 230 damage. Heal 100 damage from each of your bench Pokemon. So, I mean, you could play this with a tank and heal deck, but it's not too viable in Standard really right now. Actually, all these evolutions are kind of mid, unfortunately. They could be a lot cooler, but unfortunately they are not. We got Riolu just kicking up a storm. We got Aromatis. I almost said butchered the name almost. There's another Black Belts training. We got Heatran, Rescue Boar, which is a nice tool. Just kind of reduces your... Hey, by the way, this is a Hollow Dark. That's kind of funny. I couldn't even tell. There we go. Reduces your retreat by 1 less, but it's also free if you have 30 HP or less, which is kind of funny. We got Pinsir and a Flareon. Hey, we're just getting all those. We're just getting all the evolutions. We got 4 more packs left. Let's see if we can't get anything else. The hit rates have been kind of poor from what I've saw, unfortunately, so we might not get too much, but hey, it's possible. It's possible that we can get something really cool, like a Sylveon Sylveon EX. That's what we want right there. We got Iron Boulder, Applin Master Ball. No! Oh, Master Ball. You're supposed to be... It's supposed to be swapped. This is supposed to be the Master Ball. Right here. This is supposed to be the Master Ball, not this Applin. What the... What? Anyways. Maybe we can get another Master Ball. That's kind of funny, though. Man. Just 1 card off. 1 card off. We got Habon Berry. Habon that berry. Hoot Hoot. Dreepy. Like I said, there's a lot of reprints in this, like Techno Radar lets you look for 2 future Pokemon. If you discard a ball, discards a card. Diplin is a reprint. Earthen Vessel is a reprint. Another Pokeball. Frufru. That's nuts. We got Noibat and a Dusk Noir. Is it? I can't even tell that these are hollow, and that's kind of disappointing. Anyways, we got 3 Hollow Energy, which is kind of cool, but you can't even really tell. You have to like really kind of move it around. We got Amorous. Draw 4 cards at the end of this turn. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, discard your hand. Not really that great. It's kind of interesting. We got Lopunny. Franz in Paldea, draw 3 cards. Kieran, choose 1, switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, so it's a switch, or during this turn, you do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX or V. We got Screamtail, which sees some play in Gardevoir with its Roaring Scream attack, Janine's Secret Art, Bug Catching Set, Pheasantipity, and a Roaring Moon for all you ancient lovers. I actually think that's why I got Scarlet, was because of that. I wanted to make sure that, hey, there's that Applin. We got a better one right there. We got the optimal Applin over there. We got Goldeen, Roto Stick. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of supporter cards you find there and put them into your hand. Yeah, we got Fan Rotom, Suicune, Janine's Secret Art, Bronzong. We got a lot of Pokeballs actually in this ETB. Too bad they're all the best ones. And then we got an Espeon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and check out this one right here. I made it a while back, but it's still fun to watch. Let me know if you guys got any cool cards in your Prismatic Evolutions ETBs. But other than that, always remember, stay thankful.